Hello, players and coaches. Doc Scholl, baseball analyst instructor, and here's the full version of this 10-year-old kid out of California. And again, 10 years old and already has a lot of great things that he's doing as mechanics. And I'll give him a couple of things he could work on to even throw harder and have less chance of injury. So the first thing you notice I talk a lot about, and that is that apex lean that we talk about. When that leg, the lift leg, gets to its apex, you want to then have your body kind of leaned down. The hips go down the mountain to generate that mass equals gas. So the major league average with all my studies is approximately, let's say, 95 to 98 degrees. That's going to allow that body to lean down. So that's one thing I want you to work on, kid. What he does is, you notice, he's going to come down, and then he's got to work really hard to get that momentum going forward again, the linear part of pitching. So you notice here he's going to come down, and now he's going to have to work really hard with that back leg to drive. And because he has to work so hard to start it, it's going to internally rotate a little bit. See how it's rotating in? So he's going to start rotate the rotational part already, where I'd rather have him still driving out. Okay. What he does really well is, you notice he's leaning to the left side of his glove. That's going to allow him to rotate around a lot easier. So he's leaning to the glove side, which is going to help with the rotational part of pitching. He even almost gets his arm here to the 180 degrees. We like to see the 100 degrees, but still, 10 years old and already he's at that angle. Great job so far. We want to see it at the 180s if possible. That he could do and develop over time with some stretching and some band work. Okay. Then what he does is he has a lot of momentum coming forward with that back leg. Brings the glove in nicely, has a nice rotational part, and right here he cocks and goes to the upper part of the throw and then pronates down. And what happens is he has a linear part going, he's working so hard driving that when he gets to that front leg, you notice how it is slightly bent, right? What we want to do is we want that linear part driving forward, all that mass, and then once it hits, we want that front leg to kind of drive and plant so we can rotate around it. So if you notice here, he gets a little bit, see right there, a little cock, the knee goes back a little bit. So he's definitely, for 10 years old, working hard to try to do that, stopping that linear movement to rotate around and throw some gas, right? Again, I'm highly impressed with how low this kid gets. Look how low he is at his back leg, driving out, rotating, coming around, gets the glove, pulls down the side. So again, I think so far he's done a really good job with a lot of things. I'd have him work on that apex lean, okay? His arm angle looks pretty good. The glove tuck is good. Let's see if he stays back. One of the things I always like to measure is as he's coming forward, is he able to keep his upper body back so that the trunk could explode at the end? So let's take a look at that. He's at 112, not bad. The major league average of my studies is 117 to 124. So he is keeping that upper body back to help when it gets to the rotational part, and that trunk will come flying forward to also help in the kinetic chain of throwing. All right, so good job there, kid. And let's see at the end. Let's see when he keeps going. Let's see how the trunk, yep, trunk's coming forward. Notice that once he gets here, the trunk it's rotating and coming forward at the same time. But still not bad for 10 years old. Trunk coming forward, and let's measure that. Let's see where his trunk is at. It's about 60 degrees. Not so bad. Major league average is about 54. Again, 10 years old. I'm going to reinforce that. They're doing a lot of good things. So we're looking at little things that he could adjust in his pitching mechanics to help him improve the throw harder and have a little less chance of injury. But so far, so good. A lot of things I like. So if you have any questions, hit me up, DM me, send me some questions you have. We'll do a little follow-up, maybe send me another video, or I could follow up and give you some advice on some of the things you could do to improve some of these aspects of your pitching mechanics. But I'm going to say it again, for 10 years old kid, you're doing a great job. You got a lot of momentum coming, nice tuck, rotation, good trunk lead, pop that front leg a little bit. Good job, kid. All right, I look forward to hearing you and doing a follow-up video for my website and my YouTube. If you want to see it on YouTube, go to Doc Scholl. If you want to visit my website and sign up for video analysis, go to DocSchollBaseball.com. Good job, kid.